Hey guys, welcome to part 38 of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last part we did some Elite Four prep, we finally did Victory Road, so the only thing left to do in the game is, reveal our badges and listen to some triumphant music. I thought I'll pause there so everyone can hear it. Again, it's a bit disappointing how there's no, like how in the first one there's all the Victory Path or whatever it's called, I don't know. Champions Path, or I did actually quite like that, going through and actually showing each badge to each one, and they're like, oh, you're amazing. But this one you do just go up to them and they say, yeah, good job, off you go. It seems like it would have been a better, like, if we used our time to just get really bulk and go to the gym a bit, like the actual gym, not the Pokemon gym, like get a big bulk just so we can knock those two guys out. It would have been like, that would have made more sense and would have probably taken less time to be bulk enough to take those guys out rather than get all these little badges. But anyway, I'm just rambling. So the first trainer is actually, what's he called? I got the info. Sydney, which is kind of a strange name, seeming how he has dark type Pokemon. That's his type right there. So dark type is very strange. Actually, only has 2 weaknesses. It's actually a really good type to have, but it's quite rare generally. There's not too many out there. I mean, most of your Pokemon is going to know Bite. Bite is quite a common move, but generally dark Pokemon aren't that common. So yeah, Bug and Fighting, which again is kind of annoying because there's no... I don't have any Bug or Fighting Pokemon. I mean, I have Gummy, but Gummy doesn't know any Bug attacks. And I don't really know where any TMs are or when it does. I mean, I did do a bit of research about it, but yeah, so I don't have any Bug or Fighting types moves. In fact, the only Pokemon that does have a Fighting type move is Kips, and that's Rock Smash, and that move is terrible. So the first Pokemon he actually has is Mightyena, and already I'm not doing well at this battle or at the Elite Four. Mightyena is extremely annoying. Its attacks are Crunch, Double Edge, Sand Attack, and Roar. Now you're really going to want to look out for Sand Attack, because that's the one that's going to mess you up, because you just won't be able to attack. So what I did, I sent out Eric at first because I don't have anything particularly strong against dark types. So I thought I'd just send out Pokemon that I won't necessarily need in the later fights, because I did look up the other trainers. So once Eric became useless because of how many Sand Attacks Mightyena used, I just switched into Kips here, because Kips actually, I won't be needing Kips that much. A water type Pokemon actually isn't that useful throughout the Elite Four, or water ground type. While picking Kips is a good move, and water ground type Kips is really good throughout the whole game, and the Elite Four, not so much. Kind of goes down in how good Kips actually is. So then I decided to send out Gummy because Mightyena hit a load of Sand Attacks on Kips, which is very annoying. So yeah, now I have Gummy out just because Gummy isn't that great and won't be that useful either throughout this Elite Four. If I'm being honest, most of my Pokemon aren't that great. My team isn't the best team you can possibly have. I mean, I like my Pokemon, but yeah, there's definitely better teams out there if you're going for like a perfect run or whatever, I don't know. If you're a Poke expert or whatever. I don't know, Dr. Pokemon, if you're Professor Oak, or Professor Pokemon. That's actually what it's called. So I sent out Gummy and just poisoned Mightyena. I was having a lot more trouble than I should have done with this Pokemon. I don't know, wasn't losing or anything, it just took forever. So I just poisoned it as Gummy and then sent Eric back in, so Eric is no longer got sand in its eyes. It managed to wash those out thanks to Kips using water gun in its eyes or something. And because Eric actually is like Steel type and really defensive, Mightyna's attacks were pretty useless against it, so yeah, Eric couldn't really take much damage from it. It was just annoying because of the sand attacks. So the next Pokemon he has is Crawdon, which is Water Dark type and knows Sword, Stance, Strength, Facade, and Surf. So pretty standard attacks, nothing too crazy there. So it's Water Dark type, so I just sent out Marmite and hit it with a Thunderbolt. It's only level 48, so there's no way it was going to survive it. So yeah, there goes Crawdon. That's another Pokemon down. Took like a lot less time to take that Pokemon down than it did old Mightyena. So next Pokemon here is SHIFTRY, which Grass Dark type. It knows Extra Sensory, Double Team, Swagger, and Torment. Now I don't really know that much about this Pokemon and its moves, I won't lie. Swagger is kind of annoying because it, as it says here, yeah, you get confused, but your attack will actually sharply rises. Oh god, I'm not in Englishing good today, I won't lie. And I got unlucky straight away because Eric just hit himself. But because Eric is so defensive, when it is confused and when it does hit itself, it doesn't really do much. So that's something that you might not be aware of. I don't know when it got introduced, but yeah, depending on your attack and your defense, you won't take as much damage if you're confused and you're hitting yourself. Those stats still apply when you're self-harming due to confusion. Right, so I just hit it with Earthquake. I wasn't too sure what else to hit it with. Earthquake didn't do as much as I liked, so I went with Strength and I got lucky and managed to take it down. So again, not too hard Pokemon to take down. Next Pokemon we got is Capturn, which is Grass Dark type. Knows Faint Attack, Needle Arm, Leech Seed and Cotton Spore. So if you have some sort of fire type here, you're laughing, you know. You're just going to burn it in one and it's going to be dead and you're going to be like, woohoo, I did it. But me, I don't really have anything weak against this guy in general. It's quite lucky that this trainer is actually the first trainer because all these Pokemon are quite low level. So I wasn't too worried about going into this battle because look, level 46, Eric's level 52, it's no way he's going to lose. So I just hit it with Strength, got quite lucky with the critical hit. It just saved me time really, I was always going to beat him. And that's that Pokemon down. Right, his last Pokemon is Absol, and its attacks are Sword Stance, Rock Slide, Aerial Ice, and Slash. Wow, it does seem like if you know, this guy was a gym leader, you would you would definitely get get Sword Dance as a TM. Though actually double, yeah. So this Pokemon again, Absol is actually the new member of my squad, and Absol is just standard Dark type. So if you have a bargain fighting move, then it's pretty good. But I wasn't too sure if I was going to be able to take it out with Eric, so I just sent out Marmite, because I knew that Marmite would definitely be able to take it out with a Thunderbolt, so obviously that's how it went down, and everybody's happy. Sydney's depressed, but he's got Dark Pokemon, so he's probably always depressed. And yeah, that's the first battle done. You shouldn't have any problems with those. With all Elite Four battles and all that, you should never really have that much problem with it. So yeah, sorry about that weird little cut. That was actually me, I don't know, messing around or doing something. Alright, so yeah, let's get onto it. Let's get onto the second battle. This Elite Four is definitely very futuristic, I feel, with all the computer settings. I mean, each room doesn't really look that much different from the last one, you know, just a bit of a colour change. I don't know, I just thought it was worth noting. There we go, the next gym leader is, if I scroll down here, is Phoebe, who for some reason is dressed like that, even though she is ghost type Pokemon, so I don't know if she's always at Hawaii, like, I don't know, hanging out on the beach with a ghost Pokemon. It doesn't seem to make much sense. Right, so here's one of the reasons why I did get Sulphur Abs, because Sulphur Abs is Dark type, and Dark type is super effective against Ghost. And before I got Absol, I didn't have anything against Ghost, like nothing really. So I was kind of thought, well, I better actually get something. And yeah, the two weaknesses Ghost has is actually Dark and Ghost itself. It's one of those weird types, you know, where it kind of does a load of damage towards itself for whatever reason, I don't really know. But the first Pokemon she has is DUSCLOPS, which has, shoot, I need to bring up the information again, quickly, while we're young. Protect, Curse, Confuse Ray, and Shadow Punch. So really it can't do too much. The worst thing you're going to get is be confused and start hitting yourself. This Pokemon is a BANETTE, I don't really know. And it's Ghost type, of course, and it knows Grunge, Will-O-Wisp, Faint Attack, and Shadow Ball. Wait, is this the right one? It says here that there's two of them, so okay, it just used Will-O-Wisp. So yeah, that's his attacks. But this one can kind of be really annoying, and it was extremely annoying that Sulphur Abs got burned. So, oh, one thing I didn't mention before coming into the Elite Four, I actually did buy some full heals. So I did buy a few more potions, but yeah, full heals is something you're going to want. Because yeah, I just got burned here, so I kind of have to go into my infantry and heal Abs, or Sulphur Abs, I should say. Which is kind of annoying, but oh well, it doesn't really matter. I just pretty much was planning on using Sulphur Abs for the entirety of this battle, and for the most part that worked out. With the first two Pokemon coming down, because the good thing with Bite as well is that there is a chance of flinching, so that's just handy in general. And Sulfurwabs is quite quick, so the chances are it's going to go first, and then it's going to use Bite, then they're going to flinch, and then you're going to be like, haha. So the next Pokemon is Sableye, Dark and Ghost type actually, so if you use Ghost or Dark moves, it's 4 times effective. In theory, I guess. There we go, that seemed to do a lot. And its attacks were Double Team, Nightshade, Feint Attack and Shadow Ball, so again pretty hard hitting attacks, and if you let it do too many double teams you're going to have problems, but we're still at the low level trainers here, guys. Right, here's another one of these freaks, but instead of having its other attacks it now has, oh god, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Psychic and Facade. So again, really hard hitting attacks, and it's kind of, if you didn't have the internet and weren't able to look stuff up, you're probably like, could put yourself in a very dangerous situation, like, say, oh, I'll just send out a water type Pokemon against this one, because you have no way of knowing that it knows Thunderbolt. I mean, Thunderbolt's a great move, but you have no way of knowing whether it knows that, and she has 2 of them, so even if you do know that, you have no way of knowing which one's which until they actually attack. So, again, very crafty, these ghost trainers. Right, her last Pokemon is Dusclops, which knows Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, Rock Slide and Earthquake, so yeah, very hard hitting Pokemon. The other one wasn't too bad, but yeah, this one has very dangerous attacks. You're definitely going to want to be careful with it, and see there, Sulfurwabs just went down, which is not what I wanted to happen, so I just decided to send out Marmite, which probably was a bad idea considering it knows Earthquake, but I didn't know that at the time. I just thought, Marmite is a really powerful Pokemon with really good Thunderbolt. So yeah, I hit it with Thunderbolt. Unluckily for me, it didn't die and just hits me with Earthquake. But luckily for me, Marmite didn't die. It's quite good that Dusclops isn't really that amazing. Then it heals self. Yeah, this Pokemon also has a berry. I think all the Elite Four members' final Pokemon has berries, so you want to be careful of that. And I hit it with another Thunderbolt, and that's it. That's the first 2 trainers done and dusted. Sorry, I think I just hit the mic with my water there. Oh darn, I've gone and lost. Yeah, she sounds really annoyed. Poor her. Well, thank you. I do like my Pokemon. I mean, I haven't really bonded with Sulfurwabs at the moment. It's quite new to the squad, so... But yeah, I'm actually going to quickly... In my white LP, I actually cut all this stuff out. And I'm going to cut it out for the next battle or the next part. But yeah, this is me kind of hitting my... Again, it just froze. It's kind of weird. But yeah, in the next part of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald, we're going to take on the final 2 members of the Elite Four. And I think that's all we're going to have time for in the next part, actually. So I've been on Storm 23. Hope you enjoyed this part, and I'll hopefully see you next time, maybe. Okay, bye.